Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, what I want to show you guys is how you can generate images with AI. Alright, how you can use images generated by artificial intelligence and include them in your book. So as a KDP author, as a book publisher on Amazon, you know, there are some kind of books you want to write, and it is of your interest, right? It is of your interest to to include images within your books. And mind you, it sells very good. It helps you, it increases the chances of you, selling your books, convincing the customers. Because a lot of customers they like to do something. Whenever they come across your book, they want to do the look inside. So they want to check your book content. So, and you as a smart thinking publisher, you want to attract them, right? So you want to buy, that initial interest once they come across your book. There are a lot of things, but once they come across your book, I prefer to do two things. Very, very, very important. The first thing is A plus content. So if you haven't been doing A plus content for your books, check or go to my YouTube channel and just scroll down. You come across my comprehensive video on A plus content. Okay, so when you do A plus content, it gives them a kind of idea on what is in your book. So, and also once they click your book, so once they try to do the look inside, all right, so they want to check the content of your book, and they come across some beautiful images. you know it's it does a lot of conviction. So there will be customers, your shoppers on Amazon. They'll quite be interested in, okay, wow, so I think I would definitely love to get this book, because you're giving them content with illustration, images that depict what a particular chapter talks about. So though you don't include books in, you don't necessarily add images in all the chapters, but if you can do that, it's for your own good. So what has been limiting a lot of people, or what has been stopping people from doing it, it's actually because of one thing. A lot of people are getting scared of Amazon terminating their account, because if they used a copyrighted image they downloaded from Google, it may, so they may, get their account terminated if Amazon get to find out. So that's why using images generated by artificial intelligence to AI will help you a lot. So before we get started, um, welcome you guys. If you are just coming across this YouTube channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. So, and also apologies, my voice is kind of not clear at the moment. All right, so but I just have to make sure I rush this video and make it go live immediately. So that's what I'm trying to, because I'm making this video owing to a lot of requests. Like, I've gotten so many requests from guys, from my subscribers and some of my students on my WhatsApp community, that they've been, they've always wanted to make use of images, but they're having issues. So I think the introduction is enough, and let's get started. Okay, so now the name of this AI tool is DALL-E. DALL-E. So just go to your Google, or just open your search engine, type in DALL-E. Can you see DALL-E? Then search. Don't even bother yourself. I will include the link in the description, alright? Direct link. But I'm just showing you, because some people, and please learn once I mention in a video, even if I forgot to mention in any of my videos and any other videos you watch on YouTube, learn to go through video descriptions. Very, very important. A lot of you will skip the video description and come to my DM to ask me questions I've already answered when making the video. So you don't have any, it doesn't make sense when you skip any video. Honestly, it doesn't make sense. So go through the description, you check the first link, it takes you to the direct website. So this is the website. Now, this particular platform, it's just like a sub root, it's like a branch. All right. Now, if you can see the website, openai.com. Now, this is more like the chat GPT. Now, chat GPT is used to generate content. We are familiar with chat GPT. And my recent video on how you can generate content, how you can generate answers for your questions, write your seminars. We made use of ChatGPT. I taught you how you can open an account with, and I taught you how you can open a ChatGPT account, right? So this is just almost the same thing as ChatGPT. So they are like brothers and sisters. Just like ChatGPT is a subdomain of OpenAI, and also DAO is also a subdomain of OpenAI. Why this one does image generation, that ChatGPT does content generation. So I hope this is clear now. So I will include the direct link in the description below. Now, how do you log? You can find the sign up and the login buttons there. You can see there. All right. So, and like I said earlier, or like I mentioned, if you already own an account, a chat GPT account already, you've opened an open AI account, because why signing up for the open AI to use the chat GPT, you already own an account with openai.com. So all you need to do is just to log in, right? You want to log in. You are not signing up again on this particular website, because it's the same open AI, but we're working on different subdomain, which is DAO. This is to generate image, while ChatGPT is to generate content. So, but if you're totally new, you you don't you haven't created any OpenAI account, then I will advise you to sign up. It's just very easy. All right. And you can check my video on how you can generate answers to your questions, to your assignment, and to your seminar topics, all those, yeah, something like that. I have a video on that, so you can check my channel. It's like, in fact, it's a recent video, so you will still come across it. It should be the third video before this particular video, the second video to this very video. Okay, so you will learn how to create an account with OpenAI there, and you can just come here to log in directly. So it doesn't seem as if I'm talking too much, but I'm taking my time to say this because I know how people behave. People will just want to rush, they just, so please, if you know a lot about this, calm down. All right. So I'm taking my time to explain to those. I'm assuming you watching this, you don't know anything about this. So that's the best way to go about teaching. So I think that's enough. So once you have an opening account and you've used the chat GPT, come here to log in with your details. So I will just log in with my details because I already had an account with them. Alright. So if you're just logging in for the first time, you will come across a box like 50 credits for your, if you're just signing up, you get 50 credits, which means per image cost you 1 credit. So you need to be, if you consumed it, all you need to do, we all know the trick, just create another account, all right, so that you don't have to subscribe or to pay. Are you getting me now? So this is just to help you, especially those who are struggling. We know the situation of the country, so you may not have the money to subscribe, to buy premium subscription. So you just keep, creating your Gmail and so that you could access it. It's simple as ABC. And you manage how you use the image, how you generate images. It's not a must you generate images in all your books. No, it's not a must. It only helps you to sell your books like it does a lot of conviction, just the same way the A plus content does it too. So now start with a detailed description. Now what does this mean? If Now think about, you know, just like the way you would ask the chat GPT, okay, I want you to generate content ideas or chapter ideas for a book title, How to Make Money. So the same way you come here to, instruct this AI on the kind of image you want to make use of. Are you getting the point now? So that is it. It's simple as ABC. So, but before I do that, I wouldn't want to waste my credit because I'm also using my credit. So I will check through a book of mine which I wrote last year. So I want to use the book. You don't know how to create a book, so I won't be teaching you book creation in this video. Alright, so let me go to my Google Docs and check. Okay, let me just Paris travel guide. Paris travel guide. Okay, I have this. Alright, so as you can see, 2023 travel guide to Paris. So this is my table of contents, introduction, and okay. So now introduction. You see, when they do the look inside, when they click my book to check the content of the book, so that's what I mean by look inside. A lot of people, in fact, 70% of Amazon shoppers, they love to do it because they would like to see what the book, the content of the book. So introduction. So what I want to do is from introduction, I can decide to start with introduction, right? Now, the first thing that I love to do now, like I told you guys, I wrote this very book last year, okay, because starting from January, I started doing something about my book. Like I started adding colors to my book. This introduction, this table of contents could be black and could be blue, deep blue or navy blue, and all this, you know, I can just give them red color. So you can also do that. It's a good way to make your book stand out. So guys, Paris, France has consistently been recognized as. So what I want to do here is behind this Paris, right? Behind this Paris, now it is now left for you to choose your best way in achieving this. So you may want to do it the way you love it. So I can just drop it down a little, then place my cursor here. Can you see? So I will take it back. Then I want to position it to be at the middle. Alright. I want to position it to be at the middle. So you all know just come to this tab, bring your keyboard up. You can see this tab, just follow the screen. Alright, so centralize. Okay, because I want the image to be at the middle. So once you do that, scroll down a little bit so that you'll be able to bring down this tab. Alright, so click the plus button. You want to add an image. So let's go to download our image. Now, Paris, France has constantly been okay. So I may just want to search for um, an image of Paris. All right, an image of Paris. You can decide to say Paris image with snow. All right. So you just use it. You understand it. Based on the content of your book, you want to generate that kind of image, because this is my introduction, and I would like to use you know a beautiful city in France, which is Paris. So I want to generate a Paris image. All right. Or you use a tourist center in Paris. Are you getting my point now? So based on the content, you want to get the image that corresponds to that content. So let's go back. Okay. Um, so we just want to do this. Generate an image of Paris. All right. Generate an image of Paris. Paris city. So let's generate. Let's see what we get. As you can see, it's ready. Can you see? So it has, given us the result. So guys, these are beautiful images of Paris. It will definitely give you about 4 results. So you can see this image, guys. Can you see? City of Paris. Can you see? So I think I would love to go for I love to go with the fourth one. So click this. What you need to do is come see the download button here. Okay, so just click download. It will be downloaded automatically to your device. You see it's downloading. We can open this. Alright, so this is the image of Paris we would love to make use of, right? So go back and go back to your book. So right here, just hit the plus button. So just hit the plus button. You can find your image here. Image from phone. So check your recent images or go to your download folder. You can access your download folder from here. So mine, I can still find it in my recent images. So I'll just go with that. So guys, can you see? Now, don't stress yourself, because this image was generated by artificial intelligence tool, by AI. So it's non-plagiarized. It is plagiarism free. Okay. So you can see this. So what you want to do is I can decide to to expand this, decide to drag it from edges. So, and I think it's very beautiful. Can you see? But because I know I can still do some magic with this image by increasing the border length, just click the image, right? So it will display 3 options when you click the image. As you can see, cut, copy, paste. And the next thing is the 3 dots. So click the 3 dots, scroll down. Okay, scroll down, and you will see something like image options. All right, click the image options. Now when you click the image options, as you can see the border dash, you can see the border width, you can see the border color. Okay, now always leave the text wrap in line with the text. If you're used with Microsoft Word, in line with the text. So now I want to change the border color. Let's see, I want to use okay, I want to use kind of magenta kind of color. Then I want to increase the border width to like 4. Alright, so let's see how this goes. So can you see this? Can you see this? You see, we've actually inserted an image with a very thick border. Alright, so as you can see, so your introduction, your customer will see the image and they will fall in love. Wow, okay. So this book actually has images. Or you can still do this by, now this is the first option. So I want to delete this image. You always use the option, click the image, it will display the 3 options: cut, copy and paste. Then the next one is the 3 dots. click the three dots, you can see delete as the second option here. Delete. So that image has been taken out. Alright. So we deleted that image. So, and I think one of the best way to do this, you can either do it the first way or just before the second paragraph. You can bring your image here. So let's do that again. Centralize plus image from photos, then add your recent image. Alright. So what you want to do is the next thing is come here. You know how I did this. Come to image options. I can increase the border without adding color. And just come here to the to stretch it a little bit. Just make sure you don't overstretch it so that it won't get to the next page. So I will come back. Alright. So guys, can you see this? Can you see this? So you just need to think. Alright. So you want to think. And also after my introduction, you can see all these spaces here. It's another good avenue to add your image. Are you getting my point now? It's another good avenue to add your image. Alright. So now you can see something like, if okay, the last paragraph, if you've never been to Paris before, it could be difficult to know how to prepare what you know. Now you may discover all you need to know from housing and food choices. So good, I will just go to Paris and go to that website. So once I'm done with this, come here, click back. So I'll just come back. I want to generate an image. Sorry, an image of generate an image of houses, not an image. Generate image of houses with snow in Paris. Don't be so surprised. There's no snow in Nigeria, but these two, if you ask to generate an image or images with snow in Abuja, in Ondo, in Lagos, in Akwa Ibom, it will generate. Okay, we're going to do that. Generate image of houses in Paris. Can you see with snow? Can you see image of houses with snow in Paris? But please confirm, does Paris has snow? If yes, then you're good to go. But if Paris does not have anything like snow, don't use it. It looks as if you're being too smart because you're leveraging an AI, artificial intelligence too. Are you getting the point now? So, but trust me, every image you get from this website, it is unique and non-plagiarized. So and I want to use this very one. We download. Alright, so I hope you know how to go about all this. We download, then come back. Okay, because I will just I want to bombard this particular section with another image so I don't leave it empty. Okay, so this one is enough. Can you see? So this one is enough. Alright, so and don't forget the formatting. Click your image, come here, scroll down, image options, can increase the border width, and we're good to go. I can decide to change the color. Okay, so guys, can you see that this is beautiful, right? So this is an image of you know buildings in Paris, houses in Paris. So can you see that? So should you visit Paris? Why? So this is actually my chapter one. The elegance, flair, enchanted atmosphere, city lives. So guys, just think about now. It is now your choice. Okay, it is your choice. It is your choice. So now, for instance, I can decide to go back to that platform and ask an image of museum and galleries in Paris. Because why? I'm having something like museums here, I'm having something like galleries here. So I will just think, I will be reading through the content so that I can decide to add an image, right? An image that corresponds with that particular content. But note, don't bombard your content with images. All right, so make it readable enough, but be smart and be a good thinker while adding images to your book. Okay, you can see something like Paris Festival. So I can decide to ask the AI to generate an image of jazz festival in Paris, because it could be a group of people singing. It could be a image that captures where they're having their festive, the music festival. So that is just it. So I hope this has answered your question regarding how you can use image in your how you can add images to your books without getting your books and without getting your account terminated for copyright issues. All right. So I think we'll be stopping here. All right. So I mentioned something about a kind of snow in Nigeria, which we never had the snow. So I can say image of houses, generate image of houses with snow in 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 Akure. Let's see. Guys, can you see image images of houses with snow in Akure? Does Akure have snow? But AI will actually come up with something unique, and just the same way ChatGPT will answer some strange questions for you. So DAL-E also does the same thing by providing answers, generating unique images that corresponds with your question. And don't forget, the number of questions you get here, you're actually consuming you're consuming your credit. So use it wisely and be smart in your implementation. So guys, if you've gotten enough value from this very video, consider to like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, turn on the notification bell so you could get notified in my subsequent helpful videos. And you can also check out other videos that might interest you on my YouTube channel. I have videos on how you can format your books too. So check out other videos and remain blessed. Thank you.